Hey everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net, and hey, if you watch this video and you happen to enjoy it, please do me a favor, click that subscribe button and ring that bell notification for a new video. So, with that obligatory self-promotion out of the way, let's talk about this. The Simpsons Season 19. It's something I am very happy to finally have in my hand. You know, I kind of forget sometimes that a lot of my subscribers here are Simpsons fans. One of this channel's big boosts when it came to subscribers and views came from a few years ago when Fox announced that they would no longer be releasing The Simpsons on DVD. Me and a bunch of fans were clearly upset about it. I guess I was a little better at being upset about it because those videos that I made really garnered a strong reaction. Now, I'm not going to take credit for anything that happened afterwards. Because here's the thing. If my silly little rant was really that special, it would have ensured that we got the rest of The Simpsons on DVD. But it took a couple of years of fan-coordinated writing campaigns, purchasing other sets, and just basically being a giant pain in Fox's rear, maybe even Matt Groening's rear, to get the rest of these seasons released. Now, when they came back, they haven't been perfect. I discussed it in the last DVD review. There's no more Blu-rays of them anymore. I guess that's just, they're not concerned about that anymore. And the packaging is still questionable, and that extends to this. Now, I'm going to give... I didn't think I wanted to do another Simpsons DVD review. I didn't think I had much to say about it, but the more I thought about it and the more I kind of looked at this, I kind of realized I did have a few things to say. So I'm going to talk a little about this DVD set first. So first of all, the whole set is both incredibly gorgeous and incredibly a pain in the butt. I mean, the ironic thing about this coming out as Disney Plus launches is that it almost seems like Fox or Disney or someone, whoever's running the show, is actually trying to convince you that the DVDs are inferior, I should say, to the streaming because it's super inconvenient for this packaging. Now, I do want to state that the artwork on this thing is beautiful. It's covered with gorgeous artwork from animator Bill Plympton, which is interesting because his animated couch gag wasn't until season 25. If I recall correctly, it was the episode where Comic Book Guy finally got married. So I think that actually speaks a lot about the future of the DVDs, and I'll tell you why in a moment. One nice little touch is that the intro to the DVD is written on the inside of this flap right here, so right there. So it's really collectible. Now, annoyingly, this thing, it opens on the top. It doesn't open on the side anymore, and I don't know if you can see, but because of the way you have to close it, there's already a crease there. So already the packaging is getting annoying. It's pretty annoying, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, let's take one more look at this artwork. It's beautiful. There is the booklet, like last time, is hidden. I didn't miss it this time, so it's here, if you can get it out. And the fact that I'm having a hard time getting the booklet out probably clues you in on what's going to go on. So there's a special thanks to the animator. Like, this is what makes DVDs so cool. Like, all this great artwork that's here, and like an episode guide, and it's wonderful. I just love DVDs. And here's the thing. I will admit, if this had been a Blu-ray, I don't know if I would have gotten all of this nice artwork because the Blu-rays were a little bit more economic, so to speak. Granted, I do kind of wonder if being economic is a good trade-off because, unfortunately, the DVDs are also stuffed inside the creases. Like, well, I think that disc's not there because it's in my player right now, but like, they're like in here, and they're incredibly hard to get out without smudging your fingerprints all over it, and then you gotta put the thing back in the box. And again, if you don't close it just right, then you will actually damage the box, which I have already done because it's just that easy to do. And see, it shouldn't be this slow either, but I'm just taking my time because I don't want to hurt this anymore. then I have to. So it's kind of an ironic box set because, I mean, we have already made our complaints known as Simpsons fans when season 12 came out, maybe even 11, but I think 12 was definitely the first case of like, hey, beautiful packaging. It's useless. We're damaging the discs as we take them out and put them back, and we're kind of right back at there. So I find the irony of this product being released at the time Disney Plus comes out to be a little inconvenient, if you will, because I think Disney's trying to make a strong case to subscribe to Disney Plus instead of buying these things. And so what happens when you buy this thing? Well, guess what? It's going to be easily damaged, and why wouldn't you go with streaming instead? So, but with this now, I can finally have like the whole thing on my shelf, including the Simpsons movie, which is awkwardly placed there, as you can see. That's just the first world problems, I suppose. Now, some people might be confused because Homer is on the cover of this set. And in all the digital releases, it's been Milhouse. And the DVD packaging has been mirroring the characters on the digital releases. So the fact that they broke with tradition is kind of interesting. And again, I have a suspicion on why they did that. We're going to get to that to the end. Believe me, we will. But am I happy with this set? Yes and no. I mean, I'm definitely glad to have it. I'm glad I can complete the first 20 seasons plus movies. But I am not happy with how inconvenient this is, because I will be honest. This is one of those rare cases where, because it's so easy to damage the discs, taking them in and out of the set, whenever they fix the aspect ratio problem on Disney Plus, I'll probably just watch these episodes on Disney Plus because I don't want to ruin this, which that is totally against the point of even buying this in the first place. And I think that was, again, by design. Now, it should be noted that along with this release, there has been what they call a limited edition TV series box set, where it's like the first 20 seasons, and it's a limited edition thing. And in fact, many places are already sold out of it. Now, there's been some questions coming in from people because for some people, I'm the resident Simpsons DVD expert. So let me tell you what this set is. It is indeed the first 20 seasons of The Simpsons on DVD. There's no Blu-ray box set. They didn't remaster all those seasons for Blu-ray, therefore they're not getting it. Also, I cannot confirm whether or not the Michael Jackson episode is part of that box set. I'm going to lean cautiously and say it is, because from everything I've seen from the screenshots, it's just all of the old DVD releases simply put in a new box that says limited edition on it. And I believe this is a way they had some extra inventory and they probably wanted to get rid of it. And so this is a way to do it. So here's the thing. If you've been buying The Simpsons on DVD all this time, this set does not hold any value to you unless you really want that box. But since most people are selling it for $500 now, that's a very expensive box, and I would seriously think twice before you spend that kind of money for a box. The other thing that I should mention is if you've not been buying Simpsons DVDs all this time, this might actually be your best bet to get it, because unknown to most people, many of the Simpsons DVDs have actually been quietly discontinued. If you go to Amazon and eBay, you'll see they're selling for much higher prices than they usually are. Probably a lot more than you remember. I remember when you could find them on eBay, like you couldn't throw a stone and you would find like a brand new season of it for $5. They were just that common. But those days are over. Disney, who has purchased Fox and by extension The Simpsons, they want to move you to Disney Plus. They want that to be the future. And so a lot of these DVDs have been quietly discontinued with the extra inventory. I believe they had these box sets made, of which those are already selling out at most places. So basically, if you are going to be collecting your Simpsons DVDs, if you want a collection soon, you should probably buy them sooner rather than later. And that brings us to the future of this. Folks, I think this is the last Simpsons DVD we will have. I will take note of the intro. which is called A Plea for Sanity. And Matt Groening does right. And when is the next DVD box set coming, you ask? I can confidently assure you, someday, your binge-watching amigo, Matt Groening. That is not comforting. And there's a lot of things about the set that just screams final release to me. First of all, I will say the special features still have all the commentaries and everything, so if you like the commentaries, they're still here. And there are a few bonus features, so that is nice. Here's the thing, though. Milhouse was expected to be on the cover. The fact that they put Homer on the cover, that almost seems kind of like a finality. Like, we're putting our main character on the cover again because we know this is going to be the last one. Also, they have made the packaging so poorly, artwork aside, obviously, that I suspect they're going to get a lot of complaints about this. Rightfully so, but they're expecting those complaints. And they're not going to look at it like, we just need to make a better product next time. We need to make better packaging. They're just going to see it as, well, see, we can't please them. We gave them what they want, and they complained anyway. So we're just going to do it all streaming from now on. And look, I know there was a day and age when, like, you could complain about a DVD, like a packaging or something, like the infamous Simpsons heads with seasons 6 through 9. At least I think it was 6 through 9. Maybe it was up through 10. It might have been through 10. And people hated them so much that they actually offered like a mail-in for like an alternative box, and you could buy an alternate box was the future releases, and the heads were considered limited edition. And now the funny thing is those heads that people hate so much are now a lot more valuable. It's funny in hindsight how this all works out. But those days of that kind of the threat of low DVD sales making changes like that are gone. They're just totally gone. So if you're going to buy it, know that you're buying it, and I wouldn't bother even complaining, because they're just going to use that complaint as a reason not to make another season. Even though I think they have pretty much confirmed in subtle ways that this is it. Also, that limited edition box set was the first 20 seasons, basically unpiling old inventory in a new way. I think that is another way that they have subtly told us this is it. There's not going to be any more. And if it is true that the Michael Jackson episode is part of that box set, it means that they did not make any new DVDs for that set like they said they were going to. And the fact that all the DVDs have kind of been discontinued, I think they did this as a gift to the Simpsons fans who've been complaining and begging all this time, and they still made it poorly. Like, that crease just bothers me so much. And here's the thing. I was also, like, at Best Buy today, picking up some 4K movies because I got a new 4K TV. By the way, that TV has 4K and 3D, so I'm going to have to do like a video review of that on my other channel. And the Big Bang series, the Big Bang Theory season 12 DVD and Blu-ray came out this week. All of it sold out at Best Buy. There's still copies of The Simpsons there that you can buy on sale. That people aren't buying them. So I'm going to take this for what it is. It's the final one. Would I be happy if there were more? Yes. Will I buy more if they make them? Yes. At the same token, I'm going to be honest. At this point, I'm going to be grateful for what I have rather than what I don't have. Yes, I would clearly like to have all the shows on DVD/Blu-ray, but that's probably not going to happen. And I have the best seasons of the show and several seasons that I have to be honest, after binge watching them upon initial release, I haven't really gone back to them very often. I think when I'm done watching these discs, I'm on the 3rd disc right now, I don't think I'm going to go back to rewatching any of this. There's very little on here that I truly have to watch again. And Disney Plus does make it easy. And after season 20, the aspect ratio is not an issue for them anymore. So it was a good run. I mean, had they not disrupted the plans, maybe we would have been at season 25, 26, and maybe they would have kept it going just for the heck of it. It is interesting that The Simpsons, which sells more copies than Family Guy, American Dad, and Bob's Burgers, is in danger of their DVDs being cut while those shows are still being manufactured. I can't really explain that. I just can't. So, anyway, that's where we're going to leave this video. What do you think? Did you guys buy this? What do you think about it? Do you think this is the end, or do you think maybe I'm just looking too much into it? It sure seems like the end to me, but maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you have a different point of view. I would love to know, though. So comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but as little as $1 goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly, and you get access to my exclusive Discord server. If gas pricing is a little low, check out the Get Upside app below. It's totally free, but you get cash back on every gas purchase. And if you want more content from me, check out the Apptrepreneur, the Apptrepreneur vlogs, and Autograph Hound. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.